The unit number 3, which is the one that we are going to study, it's called Food for Life. Okay, so we're going to be talking about food. We're going to talk about drinks. Okay, um, and we will share about recipes, about how to talk within a restaurant, how to have a picnic, everything. So these are the objectives for the unit. We're going to talk about food, ordering a meal, and apologizing. Okay. Um, in the grammar points, we will differentiate count and noun count nouns. Also, we will learn when to use a, when to use an, some, any, how much, how many, a lot of, lots of, two, and enough or not enough. The vocabulary is related to food, drinks, adjectives to talk about food, and then some expressions with the verb have. Okay. Vamos a estar cubriendo esta unidad el día de hoy y el próximo fin de semana. All right. So this is the first part of the unit that we are going to be covering today. So let's move on. Okay, we have here a picture with some food and some drinks. So which ones can you name? What is this? How do we call it in English?
Es un huevo, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Entonces sería egg.
Egg. Very good. This is an egg. And what about this?
Cheese.
Cheese. Very good. And this? What's this?
Cereal, creo que.
Cereal. Very good. And this? What is this?
Milk.
This is milk. And this?
Bread.
Bread. And this one?
Orange juice.
Okay, so this is just an introduction to the topic. Okay, so to check how much vocabulary you have. Let's try to work with some sentences. What do you usually eat? Carla, what do you usually have?
Como
O sea, me tiene que decir como con un adverbio de frecuencia, el verbo have, un nombre de una comida o de bebida, and then for, y me dice si for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner.
I have breakfast in the morning.
Okay, I have breakfast in the morning. And what do you usually have for breakfast? O sea, ¿qué come para el desayuno?
I drink the coffee and bread.
Okay, so you can say I...
Igual que yo entonces.
Okay, I have coffee and some bread for breakfast. Okay. Rocio, you have coffee and bread for breakfast too?
Sí.
Okay. All right. And what about
cereal a veces.
Okay, so you can say sometimes I have cereals. Okay. Good. And what about you, Catherine?
I often have a glass of milk for breakfast.
Okay, I often have a lot of milk for breakfast?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right. Okay, so remember that to talk about each meal, we have to use for. And we usually use the verb have instead of eat. Se puede usar el eat, pero eat es más como para comida exactamente y no incluye la bebida. Pero have puede incluir ambas. Entonces, por eso es que se opta por usar el verbo have al momento de hablar de la comida específica, como I always have, let's see, I always have lunch at 1 p.m. I always have orange juice for breakfast. Okay. Entonces usamos el verbo have para la comida y usamos for para el tiempo de comida, for breakfast, for lunch, or for dinner. All right? Good. All right, so let's see if we can have some examples about this. For example, food that comes from another country.
Yes, apples.
Fruits, okay. Uh-huh. And what else?
Las enchiladas.
Enchiladas, okay. Very good example. Uh-huh. What else?
La quesadilla.
Okay, we can talk about quesadilla, the one that it's made with rapiditas, right? Okay. We also have, for example, sushi, tacos, burritos, etc. Okay, we have several options. Let's try to think of food that has a lot of vitamins. ¿Qué comida tiene muchas vitaminas? Vitamins.
Milk.
Milk, okay. Uh-huh. What else?
Potato.
Potato, carrot, okay. Uh-huh. Okay. One more thing.
Avocado.
Avocado, okay. Very good. All right, so we have a lot of vegetables and some fruits that have a lot of vitamins. Now, let's see. Something that is very healthy. So fish, okay.
Ya, la verdura, creo.
Okay.
En general.
Vegetables in general. Vegetables in general. Very good. So let's move to unusual food. Food that it's not common. Can we think of something?
Ya me ocurrió una para inusual.
Which one?
Allá en Corea que comen pulpo vivo.
Okay. So we have some unusual food here. For example, eating pupusas with mayonnaise. Pupusas con mayonesa. Okay, that's unusual. Also, there are some foreign meals, like for example, rice with mango. Okay, so those are unusual food. Now, let's think of food that is good for our hair and skin. Okay, food that is good for our hair and skin. We have honey and tomato for our hair and skin.